Hi guys, welcome to Fortnite 101. I'm MasterL1988 and in this video we're going to go over one of the most crucial skills in Fortnite, and that is aiming and shooting. We'll cover everything to get you from what am I doing to hello target. Right, so without further ado, let's get into it, shall we? Okay, so here we are in the Battle Lab. The Battle Lab is a very useful mode on Fortnite. It allows you to enter the map either on your own or with friends, and you can experiment, practice things without the threat of someone coming up and shooting you in the back of the head. So we're going to be doing some work on our aiming and shooting in the Battle Lab. So, to fire your weapons, the default keybinds are on PS4, R2, just here. On Xbox, it's the corresponding RT button. On PC, it's put as default as the left mouse click button. So, this is your basic shoot function. We're going to go through the different types of shooting and different factors that affect it. So, on a keyboard and mouse, all you need to do to aim when you're shooting is just move the mouse to where you want it to go. It's very simple, really. On the PS4 and Xbox, your right thumbstick controls where you look. So this is your primary tool for aiming where you're shooting. Hip firing is a common expression, and it basically just means shooting without using any assistance. So this is a simple example of hip firing. Easy. This tends to be slightly less accurate, or a lot less accurate, depending on whether you're moving or standing still. So, for example, aiming at this tree, standing still, I've hit it a few times. But if I'm moving, I can't hit. This is because as you're moving, your accuracy decreases. You might have noticed that the crosshairs, the little white cross, grew as I moved. This is called bloom. Bloom basically indicates the general field where your bullets can go when you're shooting. That's not saying that every part of that area will get hit. That's saying that's where a bullet could go. So it stands to reason that being still, as opposed to moving, will grant you greater accuracy. Obviously, make sure that you're in a safe enough spot to stand before you do this. To get more accuracy when you're shooting, you can use what's called the ADS system, or Aim Down Sights system. On a PS4 and Xbox, the button is L2 or the corresponding LT for Xbox. On a keyboard and mouse, it is holding down the right click button on your mouse. These are the defaults. You can change this, but that's how it starts off. If you notice, when I hold down the ADS button, so my L2 button, the crosshairs, the little cross, goes right down and shrinks on itself. So now, that is indicating that the bloom is just right on the center of that cross, meaning that if you take a shot, that shot will hit the center of the cross. This is only the case for the first shot. So, if you take the first shot and continue firing, you notice that the cross, it grows, and so does the bloom. This means that you're losing that first shot accuracy by taking the more shots. Some people like to simply take one single shot at a time and regain that first shot accuracy. This is what I call AR sniping, or mid-range sniping. It won't get at you the same accuracy and scope as you'll get with a sniper rifle, but with this you can still eliminate opponents from 150 meters away with relative ease. This is added to on console and controller by the aim assist function. So this is a very useful tool for your shooting technique. Okay, let's try this out against a couple of enemy bots, just to show an example of how this can affect you. Here comes our little bot opponent. Okay, there they are. So I'm shooting from the hip. As you can see, out of a clip of 30 bullets, it took 23 bullets to beat them. So let's reload and bring out another. It's now taken 7 bullets, and I think I shot maybe 1 or 2 more after they died. So that was using the ADS, aim down sights. It increases my accuracy and makes it much easier for me to hit. This will still be affected though if you're moving whilst shooting. As you can see though, not necessarily by all that much. It will slow down your movement though, so be aware of that. And finally, whilst completely stationary, using our first shot accuracy, eliminated in 3 shots. Of course, this is an epic assault rifle, so the damage that you get compared to a grey or a green assault rifle, or of course a legendary or mythic assault rifle, will be different. So the number of shots it will take will vary from weapon to weapon. That also means that a pistol and an SMG won't give the same damage. They'll give less and more, whichever. Same with snipers, they will give drastically more damage, but they'll take longer between shots. The last thing to take into account with this is that when you're crouching, you're a smaller target, so slightly harder to hit, and B, you're going to return to your first shot accuracy quicker than if you're standing. So, if we see first shot accuracy, I move, and it takes a little while to go back. But now, when I'm crouching, it takes just a little bit less time, allowing me to move side to side, forward and backwards, wherever I need to go, to keep myself safe and avoid my opponent's shots, whilst also quickly recovering my first shot accuracy. Okay, that about sums it up for all the tips and tricks for shooting and aiming in Fortnite. I hope that this has been useful, so now all that's left is for you to go out there and practice, either in the battle lab or on the battlefield. I hope you've enjoyed watching this, and if you have, please give a like and subscribe just down below here. It would really be appreciated, and really spur me on to bring out more and more content. So, until the next time, this has been Asterel1988. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.